Warriors and Jazz. Jazz 7.5 at home. Look at that, 7.5 against the Warriors. 211.5 the total. It'll come down to the 3 seed tomorrow. The Jazz go to Portland. Portland's 48-33, and the Jazz are 47-33. Portland on this losing streak now all of a sudden. Since January 20th, the second game Gobert came back. Look at this. The Rockets have the best record in the league at 33-4. The Jazz are right behind them at 29-6. Again, what a story, as we pointed out here on SportsBit. At one point, the Jazz were 9 games under 500. They could get the 3 seed. And Gobert has been the key. Also, they got Exum back too, and he's been terrific.
He sure has. I mean, you look at Gobert's season, and the stats show it really clear. Let's see this graphic. You know, on the floor, they're almost net plus 8 points per 100 possession. Off, they're about, 6.6 points worse without Gobert on the floor. No question, he is an impact player. In my mind, he deserves some MVP consideration this season, although obviously he's not going to win. You talked about Exum. Look at the graphic here, 195 minutes that he's played since getting back into the rotation. A guy who was hurt for most of the season, a backup point guard who can bring it. Look at the net, plus 12.1 points per 100 for Exum so far. But again, you look at the implications for these late season games. Do the Jazz really go all out for the number 3 seed tonight and then at Portland on Wednesday? Is that the goal, or is the goal to go in fresh and healthy? I don't know what Quinn Snyder is thinking here.
I know.
And that makes it something of a difficult handicap. But I know this. I'm not excited about taking Golden State. The Warriors are big dogs here for a reason.
Yes, the defense has been horrible, and they have been costing their backers for a while. It's 8-16 ATS the last 24. We'll see how Kerr handles it. I mean, the playoffs start Saturday, so you want to get these guys going. You won't have Curry, but these guys are not playing defense. And Durant, Green, and Thompson have been back the last 3 games, but when they're on the court together, points per 100, they've been outscored, net minus 1.7. So that's a problem. So you want to get chemistry and get these guys going. They did have that big win at OKC as well, but then they no-showed a couple times, and Kerr called them out since then. Here's Kerr. My main message, we've got to defend. We've got to get back to being a top 5 defensive team. I probably chose my words poorly in Indianapolis when I said they didn't care. They didn't mean that they didn't. That didn't mean that they didn't care. What that meant to me was that they didn't box out. They didn't get in the passing lanes. They didn't compete at a high level. But when you say someone doesn't care, that can be interpreted as maybe you're questioning their character. So it's a tough spot, Teddy. I mean, who knows what Utah's going to handle it too, because you don't want to go balls out here, and then you get the 3 seed, and then you're spent for the weekend.
Sure. I mean, for Utah, the goal is probably to win a playoff series. When we talk about the Jazz, realistically, they're not a squad that's sitting there going, we're going to win the title this year, because it's not going to happen for Utah. But that doesn't mean they're not thinking it. They're thinking, how do we get out of the first round? But when you look at those defensive numbers for Golden State, let's get that graphic up one more time, with Durant, Green, and Thompson. This is Warriors at near full strength. Only Curry is missing. And they're allowing 124.7 points per 100 possession on defense. That's not going to get it done in the regular season. That's not going to get it done in the postseason. I'm telling you, the championship runs through Houston, not through Golden State.
Yep, and I think the 3 seed's big, because you would take on Golden State if you win that first round matchup, and that could be Curry's first series back. Who knows how healthy he is and if he's rusty as well.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.